Lockie, where have you been for the last 2 weeks? Well, thank you, loyal fan. My camera battery died. Thank you for asking.
We're going to a place where kids can live together on the outside. The only people who would ever help us were us.
What movie am I reviewing again? It's not the right one. Which one? Oh, Darkest Minds. We'll review that. I mean, like, I've got a list right here. It's just, you know. Anyway, Darkest Minds. I don't know who it's directed by. I don't remember who it stars. I'll be honest, I saw this movie like 2.5 weeks ago. I barely remember it at all, other than it sucks. Let's talk about the premise, shall we? So basically there's a bunch of these kids that got superpowers, right? And it's a YA novel adaptation, right? So they're all teenagers, they're all coming of age, got superpowers. It's not X-Men, I swear. So they're all in this constricted society which is all like really oppressive about their powers. It's like, if you got powers, we gon' kill you, or we're gonna, you know, segregate you from the rest of society, like your parents and stuff. It's not X-Men, I swear. And so then one person escapes, and they're going to be super powerful, and they run off to a forest so they can, you know, go back to their own childhood and refigure themselves and remember who they really are. It's not X-Men, I swear. And they meet up with a bunch of other mutants, people with powers in the forest, and they go to this super society run by kids where they can be free and use their powers. It's not X-Men, I swear. Because it's definitely fucking X-Men, except it sucks really, really hard. Well, I just told you basically what happens if you think any basic X-Men plot. Boom, it's there. It's even got its own ideological Magneto character, which is played by an annoying fucking presidential son, and I just hate him. It's got Bradley Whitford in it for like 2 scenes. He's not even in the movie. The plot makes no sense whatsoever. There's plot lines left all over the place. The acting is horrendous across the board. The visual effects are atrocious. There is barely any proper world building. It's all done through an exposition heavy narration towards the very beginning, of which the opening scene is a little girl dying in a cafeteria, but you're just like, what the fuck just happened? And you don't know. No explanation on how she died, why she died, when this whole thing started. It just happens. Like, the movie just goes, it's happening, alright? It's just happening. There are these, like, they're all categorized into these different colors. There's blue, green, gold, red, orange. Or maybe it's orange and red. And orange and reds needs to be killed, and the rest can go on living. And one of the oranges convinces everyone that she's a green, which a green is the lowest. And all of a sudden, apparently all these reds exist and they breathe fire, and you see them in the trailer and you're just like, ooh, X-Men powers. And you're like, no, they're not X-Men powers. They're just red and they breathe fire and they're evil for literally no reason whatsoever. No development on who they are, what they are, why their motives are. No reason, unless the orange people, because they can mind control things, unless the orange person is able to control people. Who knows? There are a couple of Easter eggs on what the fate could be of some characters, but it's like, oh, nah, we'll never reference it again. And then there's even these characters that just introduced absolutely halfway through the movie, and they're just like, oh, they're relevant, right? Nope. No, they're not. And then let's not forget the plot and the ending of the movie, where it feels like it's building up to some massive third act crux where you're going emotion, action, head to head. And no, it doesn't happen. Not so ever. It's so heavy-handed. It's like, here, you saw this movie, catch, it's a sequel. And you're just like, I missed it on purpose. So what can there be to take away from The Darkest Minds? It's fucking trash. The Darkest Minds, no shit, it's wet socks. Have you seen The Darkest Minds? Bless your soul. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Like if you agree, subscribe and come on to the Pie to Pie, and I'll catch you guys later next time. Well done, you made it to the end of the video. Why don't you click on one of these 2 videos for more content, or subscribe, so just to be reminded of when I upload. So, you know, subscribe. That'd be great.